Electric cars are everywhere these days. Gone are the days when they were slow, boring, and couldn't go the distance. One company leading this charge is BYD. BYD stands for Build Your Dreams, and they're making a splash in the electric car world. BYD started out making batteries. Now they build a whole bunch of electric vehicles. From sleek sedans to family-friendly SUVs, BYD has something for everyone. They're serious about taking on the big players, and they're doing a pretty good job of it. But what makes BYD so special? Why should you care about this company that seems to have come out of nowhere? Well, buckle up because we're about to take a deep dive into the world of BYD electric cars. Get ready to learn about their impressive technology, their affordable prices, and why they might just be the future of driving. Let's go. So, what kind of electric car does BYD actually make? Glad you asked. BYD has a pretty impressive lineup. They've got something for everyone, whether you're after a nippy city car, a spacious family hauler, or a luxurious SUV. First up, we have the BYD Dolphin. This compact hatchback is perfect for zipping around town. It's small, it's efficient, and it's easy to park. What more could you want? Next, there's the BYD Atto 3. This stylish SUV has been a massive hit for BYD, especially in Europe and Australia. It's got plenty of space for the family and a decent range to get you where you need to go. Finally, if you're feeling fancy, check out the BYD Han. This sleek and sporty sedan is BYD's flagship model, and it's packed with tech and luxury features. It's a real head-turner and shows that BYD can compete with the best of them. And these are just a few examples. BYD is constantly innovating and expanding its lineup, so keep an eye out for new and exciting models hitting the market soon. Right, let's talk about why you might want to consider a BYD as your next car. First off, BYD is all about affordability. They're serious about making electric cars accessible to everyone, not just the wealthy. Secondly, BYD is a technology powerhouse. They're leading the pack when it comes to battery technology. Their Blade battery is a game changer. It's safer, more efficient, and takes up less space than traditional EV batteries. Third, BYD cars are packed with features. We're talking big touchscreens, advanced driver assistance systems, and all the latest gadgets and gizmos. They're not holding back on giving you the best driving experience possible. Finally, BYD is a global company with a growing presence around the world. They're not just some small startup, they're a major player in the automotive industry, and that means they're here to stay. Now, it wouldn't be fair to talk about the good stuff without mentioning a few potential downsides. First off, BYD is a relatively new player in some markets, so their dealership and service network might not be as established as some of the bigger brands. Also, while their technology is impressive, it remains to be seen how it will hold up over the long term. Only time will tell how reliable and durable BYD cars will be in the years to come. Another thing to consider is that BYD's design language might not be to everyone's taste. Some people find their styling a bit quirky, while others absolutely love it. Finally, while BYD is rapidly expanding its global presence, availability can still be an issue in some regions. You might have to wait a bit longer to get your hands on a shiny new BYD compared to other brands. Section 5. Price tag. How much do BYD electric cars cost? Let's talk about the price of these electric beauties. BYD is known for offering competitive prices, making electric vehicles more attainable for the average person. The exact price will depend on the model, trim level, and where you live. But generally speaking, you can expect to pay somewhere between $25,000 and $50,000 for a brand new BYD electric car. That's significantly less than some of the premium electric car brands out there. And when you factor in the potential savings on fuel and maintenance, owning a BYD could be easier on your wallet in the long run. Section 6. BYD versus Tesla, a battle of the electric giants. No discussion about electric cars would be complete without mentioning Tesla. Tesla is the undisputed king of the EV market, at least for now. So how does BYD stack up against the electric car giant? Well, for starters, BYD is significantly cheaper than Tesla. They're aiming to make electric cars accessible to the masses, not just the wealthy. And they're doing a pretty good job of it. In terms of technology, BYD is no slouch either. Their Blade battery is a game changer, and they're constantly innovating in areas like battery management and electric motors. They're not afraid to go toe-to-toe with Tesla on the tech front. When it comes to design, it's a matter of personal preference. Tesla has a more minimalist and futuristic aesthetic, while BYD's designs are a bit more conventional. Ultimately, the choice between BYD and Tesla comes down to your budget, your priorities, and your personal preferences. Section 7. Beyond Tesla BYD compared to other electric car brands. While Tesla is the big name in the electric car world, there are plenty of other players out there. So how does BYD compare to other electric car brands like Volkswagen, Hyundai, or Kia? Well, BYD is still a relatively new player in some markets, but they're catching up fast. They're investing heavily in research and development, and they're not afraid to try new things. One area where BYD stands out is its vertical integration. They produce many of their own components, including batteries, motors, and even some of the electronics. This gives them greater control over the supply chain and helps them keep costs down. Another advantage of BYD is its focus on emerging markets. They're not just targeting wealthy customers in developed countries. They're also making a big push in places like Asia, Africa, and South America. Section 8. The BYD Edge. What makes them stand out? Okay, we've talked a lot about BYD, but what truly sets them apart from the crowd? What's their unique selling point? Well, a few key things give BYD an edge in the electric car market. First and foremost, it's their battery technology. BYD is a world leader in battery production, and they're constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Their Blade battery, for example, is a game changer in terms of safety, performance, and cost. Second, BYD is vertically integrated. They produce many of their components in-house, from batteries and motors to infotainment systems, and even some of the semiconductors. Finally, BYD is committed to sustainability. They're not just building electric cars, they're investing in renewable energy, energy storage, and other green technologies. These factors combined make BYD a force to be reckoned with in the electric car market. Section 9. Batteries included. BYD's innovative battery technology. We've mentioned BYD's battery technology a few times now, but it deserves its own section. BYD is a world leader in battery production, and their batteries are used in everything from electric cars and buses to smartphones and solar panels. One of BYD's most significant innovations is its Blade battery. This revolutionary battery technology is safer, more efficient, and more durable than traditional lithium-ion batteries. It's also more environmentally friendly. The Blade battery gets its name from its unique design. The battery cells are flat and thin, like blades, and they're arranged in a way that maximizes space utilization and improves heat dissipation. BYD's battery technology is a game changer for the electric vehicle industry. It's helping to make electric cars safer, more affordable, and more practical for everyday use. Section 10. The future is electric. BYD's vision for a sustainable tomorrow. BYD isn't just building electric cars, they're building a sustainable future. They're investing heavily in renewable energy, energy storage, and other green technologies. They believe that the future of transportation is electric, and they're doing everything they can to make that future a reality. BYD's vision for a sustainable tomorrow is based on 3 pillars: electrification, intelligence, and connectivity. They believe that by electrifying transportation, making vehicles more intelligent, and connecting them to each other and the grid, we can create a cleaner, more efficient, and more sustainable transportation system. BYD is already making significant strides towards its vision. They're the world's largest manufacturer of electric vehicles, and they're rapidly expanding their global reach. BYD is a company with a mission. They're not just in it for the money, they're in it to make a difference, and that's something to be admired. Section 11. Conclusion. Is a BYD right for you? So, there you have it, a deep dive into the world of BYD electric cars. They're affordable, they're packed with technology, and they're from a company that's serious about sustainability. But are they right for you? Well, that depends on your individual needs and priorities. If you're looking for an affordable, practical, and well-equipped electric car, then BYD is definitely worth considering. They're a great alternative to some of the more established brands, and they offer excellent value for money. However, if you're looking for the absolute best in terms of performance, luxury, or brand prestige, then you might want to look elsewhere. Ultimately, the best way to decide if a BYD is right for you is to take one for a test drive and see for yourself.